Rachel Leishman from the Mary Sue. Hi,
From
Sheryl.
the where?
The Mary Sue.
All right.
To start, it was so funny to me in the beginning of this movie where it's like, oh, and one of us is a singer, and it was Megan Mullally, who I know can sing, but I was like, yeah, but so can Sheryl Lee Ralph. So it made me really happy by the end where it's like everyone kind of has that singing number, but do you want to be known in a lot of things as like someone who is also a singer? Or do you like playing characters who differ and are like not necessarily singers and things that you are known for?
It all depends. It really all depends. But in this case, it was very interesting because we did a scene with Michael Bolton, and Michael Bolton said to me, "Sheryl Lee Ralph, I owe you my career." And I was like, you owe me your multi-Grammy winning award career? He said, yeah. And I said, okay, why? And he said, you bought the first song. And I said, the first song? He said, your album, In the Evening, my song, Back to Being in Love. And I was like, oh my God. He said, I was just a green kid from Connecticut, and it was your album, and I believed I could do this, and I did. I was like, wow. Go figure. You just never know. So whatever people know me for, I'm happy about it. Whether it's singing, the acting, I love the fact that I haven't been typecast, that I continue to be able to do so many different types of characters, and people love them and believe them, and some of them are iconic, marking of the moment of their time, and I'm very happy for the gift of being able to connect with the audience.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say, it's so funny because right now a lot of people, if they didn't know you before, they know you because of Abbott, and you're playing the complete opposite kind of character of Barbara Howard in this movie, because she is very much like, who cares about my daughter who's super religious and like all this kind of stuff. When you're getting to flex your acting chops in that way, how is it for you to like be like, I'm completely different and it's freeing?
It's really, once again, that for me is a gift. I just finished doing an independent movie with Stephan James, and this young man just had to come and meet me on set. And when he met me, he was just like, oh, that's not at all what I was expecting. And I was like, you were looking for Barbara Howard, but this is a completely different character. I said, some other time you'll get to meet Sheryl Lee Ralph. So, once again, to be able to be completely different and still make the connection, that's great. And for producers not to want to put you in the box. I look at the career of Meryl Streep and how she has easily gone from different characters. She has shed the Meryl of it all to become the different characters, and I'm very thankful for having the same opportunity to do the same thing.
Yeah, I can't wait for everyone to get to meet you in this. I think it's so much fun.
Thank you.
And I'll say before I leave, every time I see Glenn Powell's name, I'm like, Barbara Howard would call him Colin Powell, and I want it so bad.
That happened in real life. It's real life. One day, I literally, do not ask me why, I thought Orlando Bloom was a black football player. I don't know why, but in my mind, he was a young black football player, and we were talking about him, and I was just so much how much I loved him. And they were looking at me like I was crazy, and I doubled down on it and started talking about the work of Darren Star as a young black gay influencer. And they said, you are absolutely crazy. Next thing I know, it turns out to be an episode of the show. And I said, you know what? That happened honestly. What can I say? Who else can I get mixed up in life?
It's one of my favorite things. But thank you so much for talking with me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.